No, actually, we sent him back to New York. He'll have tests tomorrow. It was his elbow. It's frustrating. It's concerning, but we really won't know anything till probably tomorrow night.
When exactly did he feel it, and what did he feel?
Well, what happened was he was throwing in the bullpen, and Larry asked him, "You okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm fine." He said, "I'm just kind of saving it. It's hot. I'm just kind of saving it." So after he threw the first inning, his velocity was not what we're used to seeing. So Larry asked him 3 or 4 times, "You okay? You okay?" He kept saying, "Yep, yep, yep." Larry asked him again, "Okay, let me ask you a different way. What hurts?" He said, "I'm okay." And he said, "Let me ask it again." And he finally said he felt something in his elbow. So we took him out, and, like I said, it's concerning, but we really won't know till tomorrow.
How daunting a task is that for you when you have your starter go 1 inning? You had talked about prior to the game that you didn't have Swarzak, that you really could use some length.
Well, that was the reason, that we went to the 8-man bullpen, just because, that's always a concern for a manager, and you really don't have a true long guy down there. You don't have someone that can give you 100 pitches. So the guys did an incredible job. We mixed and matched, and they all did their job, and they got big outs when they had to, and because there were a couple times they could have broke the game open, and our guys did a really good job.
You turned to Alex to pinch hit in the 7th. What did you like about Alex in that situation?
Well, I told you there's certain situations that I'm using him as a pinch hitter, and I liked it. He's faced him before. I wasn't going to bunt in that situation. I was looking for a 3-run homer, and so I went to him, and I knew they had to pitch to him in a sense, because I kind of liked it and went with it, and he hit a ball to right field. He just missed it, but we were able to score 5 runs that inning and 3 the next.
Eovaldi didn't feel a pop or nothing like that.
He just said he felt a little something in his elbow. So
does that leave you more optimistic about what this?
I don't know. You're always
inflammation there last year too.
Yeah, you're always concerned. It's when they say elbow. A pitcher says anything. The only time you don't worry too much is when they get hit with a line drive, as long as it's not in the face or head.
Joe, it sounds like you kind of wish that he had been straightforward right from the very start.
Yeah, sometimes it takes guys to get a little bit. Maybe he didn't feel it, I didn't have a chance to talk to him. But yeah, you want guys, but this is a game. This is a big game, and we know we're fighting, and guys are going to do that. Guys don't always feel 100%. But again, it's concerning.
With his history, is it more concerning?
Well, the fact that we didn't have him, the last month last year?
He's had Tommy John once
yeah,
already.
Yeah.
So the game itself, it was a strange pattern to the game. You alluded to it, where the Red Sox seemed like they had you on the ropes, and then all of a sudden, you were able to string like the 5 singles together in that 1 inning and really break the game open.
Yeah, that's what we see a lot of times, Yankee Red Sox. Long games, 4 hours and 20 minutes to play 9 innings. And it was just, to me, it was a typical game.
When you look at the 2 new guys out of the bullpen, particularly Lane and Parker, walking in the door today and going in that situation, this guy pitched 1 game in the big leagues this year.
Yeah, and I believe he took a red-eye to get here. So, it's impressive what he did today. He came in and got some big outs for us. Tommy got some outs yesterday. He got outs again today. My bullpen is a little bit taxed, but we'll figure it out. I'll have to talk to Cash tonight.
What did you think of Sanchez at the plate tonight?
Pretty good. We've liked the way this kid has swung the bat for years. I think he's done a good job catching. To have his first homer, and he had some big hits tonight. And really nice to see.
Pretty comfortable up here so far.
Yeah, I think, being in spring training the last couple of years and getting to know the guys, I really believe it helps. And there's some younger players that he knows too, that he's familiar with.
I guess I would also just at the plate.
Yeah, he looks.
He hasn't seen.
Yeah, he looks pretty comfortable to me.
Joe, when you're thinking last night with Hicks compared to tonight, what was the difference in terms of using A-Rod there tonight?
It's just the matchup thing that I'm looking at. Different type of pitcher. So.
Well, you didn't want him hitting against Kimbrel last night, right?
Well, I like the matchup for Hicks better.
Right.
Did you give Alex a heads up that he might be getting an at-bat that inning in this certain situation?
Well, I told him to get ready in the 6th inning because he was going to hit off Buchholz too.
It's certainly odd that in your pregame you did a complete analysis of what happened actually in this game with your
I
pitching.
know tomorrow I'll shut up.
Did you start thinking about position players if things got out of hand, if we ran out of pitchers?
I ran through a couple different scenarios. With Larry, I said, what about Michael? He has an extra day here. He threw a bullpen yesterday, so we weren't necessarily comfortable doing that. So I figured Adam could probably give us the most. So I kind of saved him to the back. But yeah, fortunately we got the lead, and I didn't have to. But believe me, my mind was churning.
Yeah, extra innings. What would you have done?
Well, I could have asked for a couple out of Dellin, or I could have asked, Warren to probably go 50 or 60 pitches without a problem.